Niki Lauda starts the Grand Prix in 15th position because he had a disastrous practice on Friday, qualifying well down, and yesterday on a rain-soaked circuit he couldn't improve. Pole position for the 8th time this year is held by TBK, with Prost second, Tambay third, Rosberg fourth, the two Ferraris of Alboreto and Arnoux fifth and sixth, Warwick seventh and Mansell eighth. But Niki Lauda isn't the only one who's unaccustomably well down on the starting grid. Elio De Angelis is 23rd and Stefan Johansson is 26th and last. So there are three of the top men who'll be going for it extra hard when the lights turn green. Directly opposite me as I sit here, Nelson Piquet, then Alain Prost. In the yellow car is Patrick Tambay third on the grid, then Keke Rosberg, followed by the two Ferraris. They're going from here, when the lights go, from red to green, down to the first right-hander, turn one, which is immediately followed by the left. Excellent start from Alain Prost, who leads into the right at the end of this short straight, with Patrick Tambay going up and taking second position away from Nelson Piquet. So the Frenchman in the Renault is already meaning to be up front, as he was in Italy, and two cars gone off. One of them is the Arrows. I didn't see the other two clearly enough. It was the ATS of Gerhard Berger. I can't identify the third one, but we soon will. And Alain Prost is leading on lap one in the European Grand Prix as they drop down to the hairpin.
While we look at that, I noticed that Niki Lauda must have made a pretty good start. He was in just guesstimating at a grid, something like 10th place. So it looks as if he's moved up on his grid position. So he'd be well happy with that if he can.
Well, it's Ghinzani there who's in trouble. The third man was Piercarlo Ghinzani, so his European Grand Prix didn't last very long in the Osella. Alain Prost with 5 victories under his belt, who has to finish in front of Niki Lauda to keep his World Championship hopes alive, and there was Lauda leading then from Patrick Tambay. They're coming now through the chicane, the very fast fourth gear, 155-mile-an-hour section. Niki Lauda is already up into 9th position, and it's Prost, it's Tambay, Piquet third, Warwick. Derek Warwick is fourth, ahead of the two Ferraris of Michele Alboreto and René Arnoux, and you're looking on lap 2 out of 67, with already the course car out to pull somebody away. And Alain Prost going now through the sweeps on the way down through Ford Curve, fourth gear up to 170 miles an hour, dropping down then to the right-handed hairpin at the lowest point of the circuit. And the Frenchman with those 5 victories behind him, and it's Fabi. Theo Fabi in the Brabham is out of the Grand Prix. So already at least 3 competitors out. Fabi, Ghinzani, Berger, unless he has been able to rejoin. But Fabi gets going again and is in the race. And the gap between the Frenchman and Tambay is just about 3/4 of a second, that's all. And you can see that Piquet is in the wheel tracks and Niki Lauda is up into 8th position.
Yes, and just moving past one of the Alphas there into 7th place. So Lauda is fairly carving through the field. He will be very happy indeed with his progress at this stage, to be up into 7th place after a couple of laps.